Welcome to your doom. Shut it and get over here. Massive uppercut!
Hello and welcome to the JabJab Show. Now today I'll be talking about the NES Mini and also Pokemon Go and what it might mean for Nintendo. Okay, so it's been recently announced the NES Mini. It's like one of these, literally it's like one of these, shape of it and everything, but fits in this. That doesn't quite fit in your palm. Stop panicking. It's an NES Mini, which, like the artist impression or whatever you will, it fits in the palm of your hand, but smaller than this. This is the original NES and everything. Anyway, NES Mini coming out November the 11th. Yeah, November the 11th. Retailing at $49.99. 30 games on there, and it looks bloody great. I just want to roll off the and by the way, it's plug into the TV, HDMI cable, all the rest of it, kind of thing, and you get a little controller with it. I think you can be able to buy extra ones that fit into the front of the NES Mini, and you can play the games and whatever as you know, as close, I guess, as the original one you could with the original one when it came out, if you have one. So now the 30 games available are, I've got them on the list. I can't remember them all off by heart. Okay, Balloon Fight, Bubble Bobble, Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest, Donkey Kong Jr., Double Dragon 2, The Revenge, Dr. Mario, Excite Bike, Final Fantasy, Galaga, Ghosts and Goblins, Gradius, Ice Climber, Kid Icarus, Kirby's Adventure, Mario Brothers, Mega Man 2, Metroid, Ninja Gaiden, or Gaiden. I said Gaiden, anyhow. Pac-Man, Punch Out featuring Mr. Dream, not Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Okay. Star Tropics, Super C, Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, and 3, Tecmo Bowl, and Legend of Zelda 1 and 2. Now, that's lovely. That's bloody ace. Now, got these things on. Yeah, pre-order me one right now. Okay. Also the save states, you can save your game or whatever. So like, things like Zelda. I mean, originally, yeah, you could play with the password system and what have you in some of these games and what have you. But they're doing save states now. Also, according to the Nintendo website, the ports are the same. At the front of the little mini NES are the same. You can as the classic controller for the Wii and possibly the Wii U. I'm not too sure. So you can play all the Wii stuff on the virtual console stuff. To my knowledge, Nintendo haven't gone down this route before. Yes, they've got stuff on the virtual console and whatever, but in terms of actual handhelds, here's a couple that me and my partner own. These things, one of them's Master System and Game Gear, 30 games of. And the other one was Mega Drive games, 30 games of. Okay, these are about 30 quid or something. There are others available. Stop panic. I'm not promoting one, saying it. There are others available. Down the years, there's been, let's say, Sega and also Atari have done certain things. There's also the Spectrum Vega and things like that. So this is like kind of a first. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, anyone out there, for Nintendo to put something like this on the market, and not just any old games. These games, there's bona fide classic games there. There's games also that, if you want the boxed one with all the instructions, what have you, on auction sites online, they actually are more expensive than this unit when it comes out. So, let's say Metroid, is that 70 quid or something? Yeah, there are speculative prices on eBay. People just selling stuff thinking they know the valuation of it or whatever. But even on auctions, when people bidding for it and stuff, a lot of these games have gone for more, the same amount or more than the actual this $49.99 price tag. Now, I don't think, given all I've said, will affect for traders and collectors and whatever, will affect the valuation of these games. I'm saying that based on, let's say, these handhelds I've got with the Mega Drive and Master System stuff on there. There are some of the games that, like Shinobi 3, for example, 20-25 quid. I don't know if that's more or less what it usually goes for. But either way, I don't think it's done that. What kind of maybe concerns me, and concern, worrying kind of thing, is the fact that these handhelds and other peripherals and stuff you can put into the TV are from Sega, Atari, and whatever. These are companies that have not been in the hardware race. You know, these things have come out when they're just software only companies and whatever. You know, Nintendo was still there, still they got the NX coming out soon, and there's a lot of things about that and whatever. You know, the Wii U is deemed a failure. But what really kind of just bothers me a little bit, I don't know if I'm reading too much of it. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't know. Is just why now kind of thing. I mean, I love the game. Don't get me wrong. I've got NES games. I've got some of these. I've played most of the others on either other people's house back in the day or on with emulators and ROMs and whatever. But this I consider. If you get this, I don't know, it seems more legitimate. It's like these games, played more legitimate. To me, like the emulators and ROMs, I liken them to, say, pirated DVDs or pirated films, that kind of thing. For me, yeah, don't get me wrong, even though I love the sound of this NES Mini and stuff, play all these games, I haven't played for years for whatever reason, I don't have a ton of money, I can't go on eBay and just say, right, 70 quid, we can have Mario, Metroid. I've got Mario 1, 2, and 3. But let's say you get Metroid, get all the Mega Man games that go for a lot of money. Fuck it, I want to have these games properly. I would do if I had the money. A lot of disposable money, should say. I'd get them. But as it is, there it is. Because I do flame. I'm a traditionalist. I've got me NES here. It's not wide up. But, there'll be nothing better, more legit. It's just blowing in the cartridge, blowing the cartridge, plug in, and seeing if it bloody works. Because Nintendo, these are quite notorious for not working first time for certain games. So that, it is the more legitimate way of playing it, for me. But I will, like I say, will be getting this. But I'm looking at the bigger picture. I'm just thinking, okay, is it like kind of greatest hits for the NES? Are they gonna, Nintendo gonna say, obviously it's not come out, I don't know about the sales and stuff, but are they gonna do the Super Nintendo, the N64? I mean, I love this, but as I say, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist or anything. Is there anything more to this? Are they giving out these? Because what it is, I'm tying it in with the Pokemon Go phenomenon that's come out. That's been a huge success. There's no doubt about it. I know people in the 20s and 30s, playing it, like going out to wherever to find these Pokemon and stuff. Now, personally speaking, I've never been into Pokemon. I'm aware of its fan base and what you need to do, to play it and how you play it and so on. It just never really grasped me. I've seen some of the cartoons. It's okay, I guess. It's just not really I've not really bothered with it as much. I say I know people have spent hours and hours and hours on Pokemon Red and Blue back in the day, and the Pokemon has helped Nintendo out with a kind of tough time for the second time in their video game history. First was, I guess, 95, 96 when the N64 weren't doing that well commercially, and also they had the Virtual Boy that just fucking tanked. So, the Battle Pokemon obviously saved them back then, and it seems to be doing so now, because like I said before, the Wii U hasn't really done anything. Nintendo, they have the NX on the horizon, and there are games coming out for the NX. But, we'll see in the future what the NX, how that plays out for Nintendo. And that's maybe another video, and so on my thoughts on the NX. Anyhow, I was thinking, like I say, since Pokemon's come out and all people of all ages, based on nostalgia for some people, and just based on people like smartphones and all fun things, which this is, it got me thinking. Nintendo are now seems to be shifting towards, using smartphone technology, that kind of thing. I don't want them to, but it seems to be moving away from actual consoles. I'm wondering, I don't know, let's say, I'm just throwing it out there. There you go. I'm wondering if it's because their share prices went up loads since Pokemon Go all blown up and whatever. It kind of like wavered a little bit very recently because of certain things I said, or the rest of it. But as it is, there's still like it's got people talking about Nintendo again. Whereas like it's been in the grand scheme of things in the gaming world, it's been mainly Sony and Microsoft for a lot of reasons, obviously. But being a traditionalist and all that, growing up with the Nintendo, obviously Sega and Atari and all that on Spectrum and whatever and so forth as well. But Nintendo was a big part of my life. The Wii U is the only console I don't have. I don't have the 3DS. I don't, the handheld. I've got most of the handhelds, but in terms of the consoles, the Wii U, yeah, it's the only one I haven't got. There's various reasons for that, and I might explore that into another video as and when. But Nintendo have always been there with hardware, and I didn't like it. I can see why Sega dropped out of the hardware race after the Dreamcast. That's been covered by other people and stuff. I mean, I might have my own take on how Sega did it. Basically, I'm saying I don't want Nintendo to go the same way as Sega. You had the rivalry between Sega and Nintendo at school, like in playgrounds. You talk about which is better, Sega or Nintendo, Sonic versus Mario kind of thing, and one of the questions that was raised constantly was would you ever see Mario in a Sonic game or vice versa? And obviously back then you see, hell no, because it seemed to be you couldn't be in between. We weren't all, I suppose I can only speak for myself, I guess, but a lot of people that I knew, including myself, is either one camp or the other. You're like, oh, wait a minute, there's some good games on there and there's some games on there. You had a few. I was trying to be impartial, but at the time, most of the time, I was a Sega boy, okay? But I could see where this advent of the Super Nintendo creeping in about Nintendo. Anyway, so it just seems weird now, growing up from then, to see Sonic in Nintendo games with Mario or whatever. The various games that they have. It just seems weird, and I think it'll be a bit weird again to see. I think there might be a day when this happens. Like I say, with all the things I've said, where Nintendo drop out of the hardware race and just make games, and it'd be weird to see a Mario game on, say, a PlayStation 5 or Xbox 7, whatever the names are. Like I say, I might be looking too much into the whole NES Mini. Yeah, I would be buying one, and I'm guessing other people will, and so on. I'm thinking, are they just like a music group? They're near the end of their careers, or they want to retire or whatever. They just bung out a greatest hits or something, for everyone to get. Everyone, I remember this song, blah blah blah. So it could be seen as that. I don't know. It could be seen as like they're just throwing out. Here's the best of the NES. You can argue some of the games on it, obviously, but here's the best of the Super Nintendo. They'll bring out something else next year. I don't know. And then N64, maybe GameCube, and so forth. So that's my opinions on the whole thing. You might think I'm being a bit crazy, speaking thinking too much about this. I want to be wrong about this. I want Nintendo to carry on doing what they're doing for home consoles and home, the games and so on, which myself, and other people out there have loved down the years and so on. Get back on track with that, with the NX and so forth. I want to continue. I want to, obviously the Pokemon Go, they can still do, because I thought that, as well, if they're going down, taking Nintendo IP and putting it onto smartphones, using the same kind of thing they did with Pokemon Go, maybe doing Zelda Go, which is like, you play Link, you are Link, and you go into actual shops and smash up all the stuff in the actual shop, like vases and whatever, to get rupees and to get bow and arrows and things like that, little weapons and that. Don't know how that'll play with real life shops and real life shopkeepers, but you could do that. Or Crazy Taxi Go, you see how that goes. Or Grand Theft Auto Go, I know it's not Nintendo, but maybe Rockstar will think, oh yeah, Pokemon Go's been pretty popular. Let's do that for real with Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. But anyway, them's my opinions. What's yours? I mean, I want to be wrong. Like I say, I want to be wrong about this. I want Nintendo to carry on. Just have these side things, yeah. So let me know what you reckon. Comment below. Not talking about a rude bit. Talking about the comment section. Like, subscribe, and tell all your friends and everything. And in the words of the new Cyrus, send the word.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.